Okay, let's talk about taxes. And I know, just the word can make you think of complicated forms and headaches, but forget all that. To really get what taxes are all about, we're going to start somewhere much, much simpler. We're heading to the jungle.
So I want you to imagine something with me. What if money literally grew on trees? What if, instead of dollars or pesos, everything was paid for with leaves? This one simple idea, this little thought experiment, is actually the key to understanding the whole shebang.
So picture it, a whole monkey society, bustling with activity. They're all using leaves to buy and sell things. Now, the monkey government, well, it needs to keep things running, right? It's got to maintain the branches, make sure there's food for everyone, you get the idea. And to do all that, it collects some of those leaves from everyone. And that collection, that, in a nutshell, is a tax.
All right, let's zoom in and follow the story of just one monkey. Just like for most of us, his financial journey starts with one thing. He's got to earn some leaves. So our monkey gets a job.
So our guy works hard all week, and come payday, he gets this big, beautiful pile of leaves. But wait a second, a few of them are missing. What happened? Well, that's income tax. The government just takes a small chunk right off the top, before our monkey even gets to touch his paycheck. It's probably the tax we're all most familiar with.
And it's not just the individual monkeys who are chipping in. The big businesses in the jungle, the Banana Bonanza Corporation, they have to pay up too. Once they've counted up all the leaves they've earned, they give a percentage of those profits to the government. We call that corporate tax.
Okay, so our monkey's got his paycheck, minus a few leaves, and he's feeling pretty good. What's the first thing you do when you get paid? You go spend a little, right? So let's follow him as he heads down to the bustling jungle market.
He's looking around, and his eyes land on the perfect thing. A big, ripe, delicious-looking banana. A simple purchase, an everyday item.
The sign is pretty clear. One banana costs 10 leaves. Easy enough. Our monkey counts out his 10 leaves, ready to make the deal.
But just as he's about to pay, the vendor holds up a hand and says, "That'll be 11 leaves, please." 11? Where did that extra leaf come from? Ah, that little extra leaf, that's the sales tax. It's a small amount that gets tacked on right at the checkout, and he goes straight to the monkey government.
So think about that for a second. The price tag said 10 leaves, but the final cost, the actual amount our monkey had to pay, was 11. This is a tax on consumption, a tax on the stuff you buy.
But here's where it gets interesting, because not all spending taxes are the same. You've got your basic sales tax, right? That extra leaf on a regular banana. But what if our monkey wanted a super fancy, diamond-encrusted banana? Well, he'd probably have to pay an extra luxury tax on top of that. And what if that banana came all the way from another jungle, a different monkey country? Then the government might add a tariff, which is just a special tax on imported goods. So, let's fast forward a bit. Years go by, our monkey has been working really hard, he's been saving his leaves, and he's becoming quite successful. He's not just earning and spending anymore, he's starting to build up some real wealth. He's owning things.
His first huge purchase is a beautiful treehouse in a really nice part of the jungle. But here's the thing about owning property. It's not a one-and-done deal. Every single year, just for the privilege of owning that treehouse, our monkey has to pay a few leaves to the government. And that's what we call property tax.
So what happens if he decides to sell that treehouse down the road? Well, let's say the neighborhood got really popular. He bought it for 100 leaves, but now he sells it for 150. That 50-leaf difference, that's his profit, or his capital gain. Now here's the important part. He only pays tax on that 50-leaf profit, not on the whole 150.
Now let's imagine our monkey has a wealthy old uncle who owns a massive banana plantation. The uncle passes away, and in his will, he leaves our monkey a giant pile of leaves. Well, depending on the rules of that particular jungle, the government might take a little slice of that inheritance before our monkey gets to keep the rest. So far, we've really been focused on how all this affects our one monkey. But if we zoom out, we can see that taxes are also this incredibly powerful tool that the government can use to help shape society and protect the whole community.
For example, let's say there's a big monkey factory that's polluting the jungle's main river. To try and stop that, the government could create an environmental tax. They can make that corporation pay extra for all the pollution it's creating. So you see, in this case, the tax isn't just about collecting leaves anymore. It's about pushing for better behavior that benefits every monkey in the jungle.
So there you have it. From earning leaves, to spending them, to owning things, we've seen how taxes pretty much touch every single part of our monkey's life. And it all started with just a single leaf, which of course brings us to the biggest question of all. Now that you see how it all works, what do you think makes a tax system truly fair for all the monkeys in the jungle?